Terror in the Bay. The shadow of the Zodiac. Northern California, the late 1960s. A time of peace and love, shattered by fear. The Zodiac Killer, a name whispered in hushed tones, haunted the night. He craved attention, recognition, a twisted game of cat and mouse with the authorities. His hunting ground? The San Francisco Bay Area. His victims? Seemingly random young couples. The true terror lay in his cryptic messages. The Zodiac Killer remains unidentified, a phantom that continues to fascinate and frighten. The Zodiac Killer's reign of terror began in December 1968. A young couple, parked on a lover's lane, became his first victims. Shot at close range, their lives were brutally cut short. This marked the beginning of a nightmare that would grip the Bay Area for years to come. The killer's calling card? A chilling letter sent to the local newspaper, claiming responsibility and promising more to come. The Zodiac, as he would come to be known, was unlike any killer the police had encountered. He wasn't driven by passion or revenge. He was methodical, calculating, relishing the fear he instilled. The letters, filled with bizarre symbols and coded messages, became his signature. They were a taunt, a way for him to control the narrative, to keep himself one step ahead. With each passing attack, the body count rose, and so did the fear. The public was left to wonder, who was this phantom lurking in the shadows? What drove him to kill? And most importantly, would he ever be caught? A killer's game letters, ciphers, and taunts. The Zodiac Killer wasn't just a murderer, he was a showman. He craved an audience, and he found one in the terrified public and the baffled police. His primary stage? The mailboxes of the Bay Area's newspapers. He bombarded them with letters, often handwritten and filled with his signature chilling details. These letters were more than just confessions. They were taunts, riddles, and threats all rolled into one. The Zodiac seemed to revel in the fear he created, often signing off with a chilling symbol, a crossed circle resembling the celestial zodiac sign. He used these letters to claim responsibility for his crimes, but he also used them to toy with the authorities, offering clues to his identity while simultaneously obscuring it further. The letters often included ciphers, complex codes he claimed held the key to his identity. These ciphers became a source of both fascination and frustration for investigators. Some were cracked, offering glimpses into the killer's psyche, but many remained unsolved, adding another layer to the mystery. The Zodiac's communication with the press and police was a game to him, one he played with chilling expertise. He controlled the narrative, dictating the terms of his own twisted fame. He became a media sensation, his every move scrutinized, his every word dissected. He was a ghost, a phantom, hiding in plain sight, manipulating the very people who sought to unmask him. Hunted, a victim's terrifying encounter. While most of the Zodiac's known victims were couples, one incident stands out as particularly chilling. Kathleen Johns and her infant daughter were driving on a desolate highway when they were targeted by a man in a passing car. The man, driving a light-colored Chevrolet Corvair, signaled to Johns that something was wrong with her car. When she pulled over, he offered to help, but his demeanor was unsettling. Instead of helping, he threatened her and her child, forcing them to drive with him for hours. Johns later described her mounting terror as the man spoke in riddles and made cryptic statements. Eventually, Johns managed to escape with her baby, jumping out of the moving car and hiding in a field until morning. She later identified her captor as the Zodiac Killer from police sketches. Her terrifying ordeal provided a glimpse into the killer's chilling modus operandi. He wasn't simply a shadowy figure who struck in the night. He was capable of manipulating and terrorizing his victims in broad daylight, adding another layer of fear to his already terrifying persona. The incident involving Kathleen Johns revealed the calculated and predatory nature of the Zodiac Killer. He was not just a killer driven by a sudden urge. He planned, he stalked, and he enjoyed the fear he instilled in his victims before, during, and after the attack. This incident further solidified the Zodiac Killer's grip on the public's imagination, transforming him from a news story into a real-life boogeyman. Cracking the code. The Zodiac's cryptic puzzles. The Zodiac Killer's ciphers are perhaps the most intriguing and frustrating aspect of the case. These coded messages, often inserted into his letters, were his way of communicating in a language only he fully understood. They were a challenge to the authorities, a way for him to prove his intellect and taunt his pursuers. Some ciphers were cracked, offering glimpses into the killer's mind. One, famously solved by a schoolteacher and his wife, revealed chilling phrases like, "I like killing people because it is so much fun." These deciphered messages provided valuable insights into the killer's psyche, but they also raised more questions than answers. Many of the ciphers, however, remain unsolved to this day. They stand as a testament to the enduring mystery of the Zodiac Killer, a puzzle that continues to fascinate and frustrate amateur sleuths and professional investigators alike. The unsolved ciphers are a constant reminder of the killer's intelligence and elusiveness. They are a challenge, an open question mark that hangs over the case, ensuring that the Zodiac's grip on the public imagination remains as strong as ever. The ciphers represent the ultimate unsolved puzzle at the heart of the Zodiac case. They are a source of endless speculation, a constant reminder that the killer was never caught, and that his true identity, motivations, and the full extent of his crimes may never be known for sure. They are the ultimate testament to the enduring power of this unsolved mystery.